explain you about Git and GitHub. In this lecture, we will cover the things like what is Git, about the GitHub, how you can create a repository, how you can push the code. So let's begin. So this is our objective. What is Git? Okay, Git is actually a version control system. We will go by Git repository, what is Git, and what is GitHub. Okay, how to do a setup, how to clone, and some Git commands. Okay, so why the version control? Okay, Git is known as a version control system. And why is the version control system? Okay, suppose there are multiple users and they are doing their job in their own system. Okay, and now they are going to push your code. Okay, this is the user A. He is going to push his changes. Okay, in the repository. Okay, suppose user B is also going to push the code in the repository. But yeah, suppose user A is working on the same file that is suppose index.php. Okay, and user B is also working on index.php. Okay, so why button control? So suppose if I were doing manually, suppose I did the changes on line number 10, he did the changes on line number 11. I want the both of code in one place so I can push those changes on the server. Okay, so if I will go manually, there are lots of effort, but if I will go by the version control system, they will manage those and merge those code in the central repository. So suppose user C will go and pull the code, the changes of user A and the changes of user B, both will be, and user C will be getting that. Okay, but if I will go manually, what will happen? Suppose if I will go manually, user A and B should merge their code manually and push somewhere. User C need to pull that code, and in that case also might be code difference might come. Suppose user A did the changes on line number 10, user B did the changes on line number 10, and user C don't know which code should keep and which code should revert. Okay, so that is the case the version system came. There are lots of version system, CVS, okay, and Git. Git is one version system. Okay, so there are a lot of version system. Earlier there are some older version systems were also there, but those have some disadvantages. So Git have came. Git introduced on 2005, and it has lot of I can say the benefits of that. So let's move to the next. Okay, so why Git? Okay, that I already explained you why Git. Git is a version control system. Suppose multiple users are working on the same project and they want to push their code. Okay, that's the one way to Git is provide us the good way to a better way to merge those code. It's a faster. Suppose your code has been some conflict. Okay, and you use the Git, you can merge it easily. There is one more benefit: which user did the what changes. You can easily track that using the Git. Okay, Git have all the history of that. So what is the Git history of Git? So it's introduced in 2005, okay, by Linus. And what is the initial goal of this Git? What is the speed? If you are going to merge those two codes manually, two user code manually, it will take a lot of time. But using the Git, it's quite faster. In a few seconds, you can merge those codes. So one of the things is speed. You can see this thousands of parallel branches. Okay, what is a branch? I will tell you. What is the repository? I will tell you. But yeah, parallel of branches. Suppose parallel branches means if I will go up, okay, this user working on one branch, this user working on another, this user working on another, this fourth user working on other branch. Okay, so if I want to merge all those code at a time, okay, it's very easier. So working on the thousand of parallel or working on thousand of parallel branches or thousand of parallel files is quite easier with using the Git. It's a fully distributed. Okay, it's able to handle large project. Okay, large project as well as large code. I can say large code merging and very complex things you can do easily using the Git. Now you know basic about the Git. I already explained. You can go and learn much more thing about Git. Okay, but yeah, what is the GitHub? So Git is a version control system, but GitHub is like it's a platform, okay, of cloud, I can say. There you can track your history, you can see your all the details. I will show how to create the GitHub account and how you can manage your things. You can create a pull request, you can create a branch, which user did the changes, what you can easily track. It's a cloud provided by the it's a provider by the Chris, developed by the Chris on 2008. Okay, so you can also see it's a subsidiary of Microsoft. You can see this is the online storage. It will give you the storage of your project instead of keeping your code on local. GitHub will help you to keep your all the files securely in the storage, cloud storage. Now, what is Git and what is GitHub? So Git is developed in 2005. It's developed in 2015. Git is installed and maintained on your local system. How? I will tell you later. When we go and install, I will tell you how. And there is one file .git in that. The Git is all managed by that folder. Okay. GitHub is designed as a Git repository hosting server. It's a hosting server. It's a cloud-based repository. Okay, I will tell you what is the repository. Like GitHub provided you can create an account, and using the Git commands, you can push your code in GitHub. You can create a repository. You can create a branch. Some tools are GitLab, software you can install, Bitbucket, code commit. These all are the same as Git. So there is one link. The prerequisites to Git should be installed in your system. So using this link, you can install this Git in your system, or simply you can go in Google and type how to install the Git in your system, and you can install it. Now I will go and show you how you can create a GitHub. Then we'll go here. Okay, how you can create a GitHub account, how you can create a repository here. Okay, so this is the website, github.com. Okay, you can go here, github.com, create your own account. Okay, and now what you need to do, if you come in the dashboard, you can see one page is the repositories. Okay, repositories is nothing but a project. Instead of keeping in your local, we are keeping this in the server. I will go and create a one public repository. Okay, what is a public repository? Public project folder that is accessible to all. Private means only you can access, or suppose you are collaborating with your friends, they can also access it. Okay, so repository name I will give as a demo. You can give it a public as well as a private. If you give the private, no one can see. If you give the public, anyone can see and anyone can clone your project. Okay, that is, be aware with that. If you make your repository public, anyone can go and pull your code. Okay, if you go and make it as a private, you and your friend only can pull the code. Okay, I will go as a public, and that simply I will go at the create a repository. So one repository is created. Okay, now it already created some commands to me. Okay, using that you can pull this code, but yeah, I will tell you later how you can. So now we are good to go with creating a repository. Now I need to go and clone it. Okay, so you can simply go and copy this. Okay, and you can clone this project somewhere. Okay, you can see invite collaboration. You can invite some friends to your repository. Okay, if I will, and what is the branch? Okay, I will tell you. If I will go in my demo, and if you want to see how you could create a branches and what is that, just create a simple new file here, just for the testing part, and enter file something I'm writing. Okay, some random the file name it wants. I will be writing this and committing this code here. Okay, commit the code. This is nothing. You can do it simply. No, you don't think about it. Okay, now you can see here, this is about the GitHub. Okay, the UI might be different for GitLab, different for Bitbucket, but yeah, if you can see one commit is there, it means recently I've created one index.html file. That commit is coming here. Okay, one branch you can see, default branch is main, always it's main, you cannot delete it. Okay, and you should not push in this branch. You can push, but you should not. I will create a new branch by my name. Okay, so you can create a branch. Okay, There is multiple ways to create a branch. Like you can create a bug fix if you are fixing the bug. Okay. Feature you can create like this feature slash if you are working on some feature. For now, I'm creating a simple branch by my name. Okay, creating a branch. Okay, suppose one more person is working with me. The name is suppose Raju. Okay, so I'm gonna create a branch for Raju. Now this branch is for me. I can work on this. This branch is for some other person. They can work on. I will go and work on my branch. Now later it will be merged to main. Okay, always this both branches code will merge to main. Now I will go and tell you how you can pull your code in your local. So if you go here, I told you to copy one code. Okay, line of code. Okay, you can also copy this HTTPS method here. Just click on the copy. Now go. I created one folder here in the demo. I will open the command prompt here. Yeah, but before that, the Git should be installed in your system. Okay, so to clone that in your local, you need to write a command. Okay, like git commit, then this code. You need to enter. So it's telling why git in not a git repository. Okay, let me create one folder here. Okay, one folder is already created. So I will go inside git. I will write same command again. Oh, sorry. This is not a git commit. This is the git clone command. Okay. So it's cloned here inside the demo folder. You can see inside the demo folder, another demo is created. This demo is because my repository name is demo. Okay. Due to that, the demo folder is automatically created. Okay. Now, before going to the next command, first let me go to the PowerPoint again. Okay. Yeah. Now, before clone, okay, you need to run this config as well as this two config you need to run. Okay, so username as well as the user email you need to run just after installing the Git. Okay, this is already set to me. Okay, that's why I didn't do it, but you need to do this. Okay, if you're doing the first time, this is for the record purpose. Okay, now record purpose means it will go in the Git and make a record for this for every commit. I will tell you later. Okay, now we'll go for some commands. Okay, see, there are some commands that is generic for all. Okay, if you are using the GitHub, GitLab, code commit, anything, these commands are same. This is the Git commands. Now, the first command you already know, git clone with this URL, the HTTPS URL. Okay, you need to use this command if you want to clone your code in your local system. Git add, if you have the changes in multiple files, then you can do add one by one using this git add the file names. Okay, what is this git add? I will let you know. Just for now, we will go through by the command one. If you want to push your all changes at once, git add dot is one command. Now git commit. Git commit is to push your local changes into the server. Okay. Now git status. It will show you how many file you did the changes. Git difference. It will show you the difference. Okay, what is the stage and what is the modified but unstaged changes. Okay, this it will tell you what is the unstaged changes, what is the staged changes. I will. Git help is to help to see all the commands. Okay, like if I will go and put git help. Okay, it will show you all the commands. Okay, you can see git add, clone, init. Okay, this all command it will help with the description. Git pull. Suppose you are in the different branch and someone else is doing changes in the different branch. You want the changes of that person branch, you can use the git pull. Okay, git push, if you want to push your parent changes into the server after commit. Commit is to give the message, but push is to actually pull your changes into the server. Now, adding a file to a Git repository that I already told you. Okay, the repository is a Git repository track and saves the history of all the changes that I already told you what repository is and what repository will be to. Okay, now if you want to adding your file one by one. Okay, so there is the one command git add that already told you. Okay, that is the staging area, means it's your local area, local system area. It's staging your changes in your system. Okay, now if you do a git commit, after that git pull and then git push. Okay, it will push your changes into the actual repository in the server. Now see that I already told you some commands. If you check out into the different branch, you need to use this git checkout branch. Okay, this git checkout will also use to create a branch using the command. Okay, git status is to check the status. Already I told. Git add to add means into the local repository into a server. These all commands we're going to use. Okay, git commit, git push, this all will be going and using it. Adding multiple files, that I already told you the same. Using one by one, also you can push or add your files, git add file 1, git add file 2, or git add dot. If you will do git add dot, the both file will be added at once. Now, this is the high level overview how you are doing. Okay, so suppose people one is working on this file, other person is working on that file too. The both are going to push the code into the staging area, that is your local system. Okay, now the person going to commit the code and push the code, it will be going into this stack, and this is the branch made. Okay, so suppose I have the older branch, it will be coming down, but if I will go and create a new branch, it will be up. If I will committing, those commit will be top of the older commit. Okay, these all are the commit ID, some random commit ID generated by the Git. Okay, now the code will be pushed. Okay, now if you are git checkout head, okay, if you're doing head, okay, this will be fetching the latest file for you. There is one command for fetch. Okay, git pull also you can do. We will see what is the fetch and what is the pull. Something that we need to ignore. Okay, so there are like some .ignore file we are creating in Git, that is to, let's say suppose there is a large file. If you are working on the Node or JavaScript, there is a non-motive, that is a very large, that we no need to push some code. Okay, because we are not creating it. So using the git ignore, you can ignore that file. How, I will tell you that also. We will come into this later. Okay, now we'll go into the command. Okay, how you can use and those commands that I will show you. I'll show you how this command will work. Okay, this command how you can do. Okay, and before that, there are some Git tools that you can use. Okay, that source tree is the tool. Okay, see, Git is the version control system. Okay, GitHub, GitLab, Code Commit, Bitbucket are the cloud that provide you to see your commit history, that provide you to merge your code, they provide you to check the history, who pushed the code, who did what. Okay, but yeah, there are some client, that source tree will also show you, that is a tool same as a Windows application that help you to push your code, pull your code without doing the commit, without using the command in the command prompt. Okay, but yeah, I will recommend you to use the command prompt. This is the much better option. Okay, but yeah, you can also go and use the source tree, GitHub for the Windows. These all are some clients, okay, that we can use. Now at the end, I will say you thank you. Please go and like my channel, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and whatever your suggestion, whatever your command, those are welcome. You can comment, and I will be happy to work on it better. Okay, now in the next session or in the next video, we will go and see how this command will work, how you can use this command, how we can work with the command exactly. Okay, this is just a overview session. We will go and work with the command.